Hey guys, Dipster Phoenix here. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the new iPad from Apple. And just a little heads up here, all my videos that involve talking about a new product of some sort will most likely be without a video of me. It'll probably be different pictures of the product and what I'm talking about at the second of speaking. So without further ado, I will continue on to talk about the new iPad from Apple. So, looking at Apple's website, they've got a bunch of pictures up, a bunch of different videos, well not a bunch, but 2 videos, the presentation and the iPad video in which they tell you about it. So they say that this is the best experience, the best way to experience the web, email, photos, and video, hands down. So, with this, they have all these new custom apps made just for the iPad, including Safari, Mail, photos, video, YouTube, of course the iPod, iTunes, the App Store, and iBooks Store, or iBooks, Maps, Notes, Calendar, Contacts, Home Screen, and it even has a Spotlight search, as well as some physically disabled people settings. So I'm sorry if that offended anybody, but if you have any sort of impediments, I don't even know if that's the right word, excuse me for using bad knowledge of words, terms, that'd be the proper term to use, but people who are visually impaired, deaf, hard of hearing, physical or learning disabilities, this thing has those kind of stuff without having to buy anything with it. So you just buy it and it comes with that. So Safari, they really took advantage of the big display, and it's never been easier ever since the iPod Touch and iPhone. Now, Mail, probably one of the things I'm excited about is the full-sized keyboard. So you'll really feel like you're at home typing on your computer, on your keyboard, on your Apple Bluetooth keyboard, which is actually a possibility to do with this product, and I'll get into that later. So you can do this in both portrait and landscape. I'd probably prefer landscape because of the full-sized keyboard being a bit better to, a bit nicer in the hands. They still have all the pretty famous email providers, of course, MobileMe, Yahoo, Gmail, Hotmail, AOL. So that's kind of it for Mail. Photos, it just looks beautiful. They built this app from the ground up. You can even import photos from your camera using the optional camera connection kit that you can buy from Apple, probably coming out at launch. You can also use this the iPad as a even a digital photo frame while it's being docked. So I mean, Christmas time comes, you got a bunch of pictures of your family together last year, just put it up on your iPad and hang it somewhere. Not hang it, but put it by the door. So, moving away from photos, the video app, of course, they built all these from the ground up. So the video app, it's going to look amazing on the high-resolution screen. The iPad's just going to be perfect for watching the HD movies, TV shows, even listening to podcasts, video podcasts, and even music videos. You can switch between widescreen or double tap for full screen. It's really one big screen. No distracting keypad, buttons, only the home button, but that's not distracting at all. You'll feel really immersed in whatever you're watching. So the YouTube app, not much to say about that. It just looks nice, and it works. And you can watch YouTube videos in HD like you would normally on your computer. You still have your iPod on there for all of your music, video, podcast needs, audiobooks, that kind of jazz. The iTunes Store, you still got that on your iPad like it was on your iPhone or iPod Touch, and it can, both your iPod app and your iTunes can be synced with iTunes on your Mac or PC. The App Store never looked better. I'm looking at a picture of the interface right now that they built, and it looks amazing. I mean, you can browse through screenshots of the app, and that's just amazing. So hands down, the App Store is going to be something I'm going to look forward to. Something really cool that I love seeing is the iBooks app. You open it up and it's got a bookshelf, and you can select your books, and with the beautiful display you can switch it between any orientation and look at your books. It's really easy to read with that LED backlit screen. Now Maps, enough said about that kind of. I mean, it's maps, do it anywhere. Notes, pretty excited about this because the full-sized keyboard, take it to the nearest Starbucks and start typing away. Great for writers. So the calendar app looks very nice. Apple's never done a better job than designing interfaces for such beautiful displays. So that's going to be good. I think that this is going to replace your calendar, as well as for the contacts, it's going to replace your address book. So the home screen, a lot like the iPhone. There's not much to say about that. And you have Spotlight as well on your iPad. So if you need to find something, it's there. Now, some design things to go about. The LED backlit IPS display, so it's a pretty high resolution. It can play 480 video using some composite cables, probably with a 30-pin connector adapter. So 9.7-inch LED backlit IPS display, very crisp, very vivid, and it has a viewing degree angle of 178 degrees. So really good. Multi-touch, never been better. They completely re-engineered this same revolutionary touchscreen like it was in the iPhone, but they made it for the size of the iPad. This thing's incredibly thin, incredibly light. You've got 9.7 inches of display, 1.5 pounds, 0.5 inch thin. You can take it anywhere, and the curve on the back of it makes it really comfortable to hold. 10 hours of battery life. That's just ridiculous. And I'm going to move away from that because that's just that ridiculous. 802.11n wireless takes real advantage of the fastest Wi-Fi networks. This thing even has some Bluetooth 2.1 plus EDR technology, so you can even connect to your wireless headphones or headset, as well as something that I think is the best thing about this is the fact that you can connect a Apple wireless keyboard to it. 3G coverage, you can do this with ATT, I believe they said, and I'm going to move away from that because that's not something I want to discuss or rant on about. So 3G, cool. They have a processor chip made just by Apple, so very powerful. Connectivity, you've got that 30-pin connector like I mentioned, keyboard dock, camera connection kit, stuff like that you can plug into there. This thing's got built-in speakers, and they claim it's very rich, very nice for movies and music. There's also a headphone jack, so if you got some headphones, put those in. And it also has a built-in microphone, so hopefully we'll see a nice, built from the ground up coming from the Skype guys, and see a nice app for Skype. I've just taken you guys through a brief overview of the iPad. I think it's going to be a great product. I personally would love to buy it. 16 gigabytes models with only Wi-Fi starts at $499, and they increase by 100 for the next increments of gigabytes. So you got 16 to 32 to 64, running $499, $599 to $699, and it's about $130 from your set price of without 3G to upgrade to 3G. But 3G will be shipped at a later date than the release that they have set, that they notified us during the actual presentation. So this has been Dipster Phoenix, brief overview of the iPad. I will see you guys later.